Look, Morty. Look, Morty, it's another episode of our show, Morty. This time we're making fun of Avengers, Morty. It's hilarious, Morty. We made some great references and jokes to this one, Morty. Those goddamn stupid superhero movies are so goddamn stupid, Morty. Yeah, I heard what I said. Hit me, I dare ya!
Oh, well, my name's Fox Renzo. I'm Fox, and look, I joined the Avengers of the DC Marveling Universe heroes. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Also, FYI, Red Hood and Red Hood under the Under the Red Hood, basically DC's Deadpool. But anyways, my name's Fox Renzo. I'm Fox, and welcome to another episode another review of Rick and Morty. This one, The Vindicators. 3, 2, 3. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. But in any case, Rick and Morty are basically called on an adventure as they join the superhero movie stand-in / Guardians of the Galaxy, which they even straight up say like, yes, he says like, I mean, he says the runtime of Guardians of the Galaxy. He say like, it was great last summer, but we don't need another one this summer or whatever. It was just a fad and all stuff like that. This jacket has a lot of padding in it, but this episode was freaking great. And there's a lot of it's mostly like just making fun of the Avengers, especially like that one guy who's supposed to be like Star-Lord. But this episode was freaking fun. It had great humor and like again like people complain like, oh, Morty and Rick are just like stuck on Earth or whatever bull crap or some crap like that when they were complaining. People complain about the last 2 episodes. This episode, I don't see much that they could complain about because it's literally like right up that alley. Like this one is not even like really talking about the divorce all that much. The one after this, I think it's gonna be more about the divorce, but this one doesn't even really talk about the divorce all that much. It's Rick and Morty doing crazy crap and then get taken on this thing, and Rick then blowing it out of proportion when he gets drunk, and it's freaking glorious. Basically, Rick and Morty are called to action, which Rick is basically saying, I don't actually take literal calls to action. But Morty, Morty says, well, Rick, you owe me one. Every 10 adventures, it's one Morty adventure. He's like, god damn. All right, fine. They go meet the Vindicators. We're all superheroes. We have our kind of Groot stand-in, who's made up of millions of ants. We have half cyborg, half alligator man, which I guess is supposed to be kind of like Cyborg. Of course, we have Star-Lord stand-in. We have, I think it's supposed to be like Green Lantern, but instead he summons Ghost Strange, which I actually really kind of want to see that superhero. Like an actual comic book of that superhero, because that sounds goddamn amazing. Like that sounds like almost like Shaman King level shaman, like that summons ghost trains type of shtick. That sounds freaking epic. I actually kind of want to see that one. Then we have like a Gamora. Not really. No, it's more. I'm trying to think of a character. It's like if you took Alien X from Ben 10, fused her with Starfire from Teen Titans, and I'm thinking Ben 10 again, Gravitack. I'm trying to think of it kind of like, actually, if anything, she's more like Jean Grey. Jean Grey as the Phoenix, I think is what she's supposed to be. Because they're trying to hit everything that they can. Like, even like the Vindicators V is literally just the A for Avengers with the middle part taken off and flipped around. I'm like, hey, look, it's Vindicators! I'm like, that, it's pretty freaking cool. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other references, but basically, they have this plan to go destroy the Star Eater, whatever. They're Galactus, I guess, who resembles a demon from, what is it? A demon from Doom. It resembles a demon from Doom. And basically, Rick gets drunk after, like, Morty's like, oh my god, these guys are awesome, and he gets kind of sad, and Morty gets kind of sad when turns out they're not brought in on the second mission of the Vindicators because of Rick. Let me lower the gain a little bit because goddamn it looks so goddamn high. So Rick basically then leaves, gets crap your pants drunk, and craps all over the table. And basically when they actually go on this mission, they go all stealthy like inside. Though I'll say, out of all their cool, them showing their cool epic powers to get inside, Rick is still the coolest one, where like, there's these gun turrets, and Rick just like throws these things that basically plug up the guns, and he just like walks off screen. Just comes in like that, and just boom! It's freaking amazing. But then, what's even greater is when they actually get inside of when they actually get inside and they find that the main bad guy's actually dead. You're like, my God, a greater evil must have done this. Cue, everything gets locked up. Screen comes on and we hear Rick's voice. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's evil Morty with another evil Rick, or an evil Rick. Nope, it's worse. It's drunk Rick. Rick blacked out and started a whole Saw thing. And I love Rick's like, no, it's nothing like Saw. Drunk Morty, drunk Rick, it's like Saw. It's like, oh God. And basically, the heroes get themselves picked off, or they get killed by Rick's traps, and Morty's the one actually solving all these puzzles. And it's slowly showing that, like, yeah, these guys aren't really all that great superheroes. Like, even, like, there's apparently an entire planet that they destroyed because of a shapeshifter on it, when they could have just called Rick, and Rick could have literally just created a thing that detected them bad guy like that. So, sorry, I'm just, like, noticing, like, how much freaking padding is this thing? It's a really good episode, especially because, like, later on he finds out, like, what we're led to believe is that Rick did all of this because of Morty, because Morty will... Oh, crap. Why does my voice look like so low? It should be fine. It looks like Morty is actually kind of, like, very captivated by it. Then Rick's saying, like, well, maybe I did all of this because I didn't want to lose you, because I want to show that your great heroes are nothing, or something like that. And it's actually kind of really touching. Even, like, the last final thing is supposed to be, like, put on here the one thing that I admire more, and you guys better take good care of, or whatever. And Morty steps on it, and, like, it was ding. It's like, oh, it's so... And Rick first says, like, maybe I got sentimental when I was drunk, and, I did this because I wanted to, like, he's saying that he didn't want to lose Morty. And Rick and Morty goes in, he goes through the tunnel or whatever. It's like a Disneyland thing, which is amazing because Rick does all of this blackout drunk. He did all this drunk to where he can't even remember it. It's kind of freaking amazing. Like, all the stuff he did. He built, like, a own little, like, It's a Small World ride, basically. But turns out that it actually wasn't even really for Morty. It was for Noop. The little psychic like character who's basically made to be the superhero's janitor. And this leads, again, like, a lot of people get killed. The train conductor, he dies because apparently the Ant-Man and Star Lady banged when Star Lady and Train Man were married, and Ant-Man killed Train Lady, and then Lady and Ant-Man were lovers, I guess, and then later on, what was it? They died. Like, I forgot what the exact reason was. Oh, basically, Star Lady said that, like, the whole thing is that it doesn't matter if we're actually Rick Bay said there's really no purpose for them. He's like, yeah, there is no real purpose for us. But as long as the people believe in us, they'll be in order or some bullcrap like that. And she kills the Ant-Man because the Ant-Man knows the truth. And he's about to kill Rick and Morty, but turns out Rick set it up to where they land in the middle of a great party for Noop. And they have a great blast. Beth and Summer are like, wow, you really did a great job drunk. And, like, also another side thing is that Morty's done this multiple times, like, taking out a neutrino bomb and stuff like that and keeping it from exploding. Like, Rick sets one up in case, like, they don't make 3 basketball hoops that explode. Like, he rigs it and stuff like that. And Morty's able to defuse off because he knows Rick so well. And I feel like this is feeding more into I might make a theory video about it, but more into like the whole bit that I said last episode where like, yeah, Morty's kind of fed up with Rick. Morty is just like, yeah, your dazzle and shine is kind of gone now. You're really just an a-hole, and I really could care less at this point. And I feel like that's really where this is actually kind of leading. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if like the ending of this is basically Morty saying like, yeah, we're done. We're done. I like something like that. I don't know. But Rick, but yeah, like Morty's like, oh well, fuck. Like he did this all for Noop Noop, and like I like they have a rapper singing like Noop Noop, and Rick's like, who the fuck is Noop Noop? Even though he did all this for him when he was blackout drunk. Morty's like, and just end of episode. This episode was friggin' awesome. I loved it, and also, even though Rick didn't do this for Morty, like all this for Morty in this episode, him literally just saying that maybe as I got drunk, I got emotional, and you know, I did all this to impress you and show that your heroes are crud. Like, even if this wasn't meant for Morty, Rick at least saying that little bit right there, at least shows that one, he does care for Morty. He actually does care for Morty. It's not just like another Morty on the wall like other Ricks, or like you can replace the Morty easily, stuff like that. No, it has shown in this episode that, yeah, Rick does actually care for Morty. Yeah, in this one instance, he wasn't really caring for Morty. He did this all for Noop Noop. But he does care for Morty. Morty is someone special to him and emotional to him. So we do see, yeah, it's not something like, oh, he's just a Morty or he doesn't care. No, he does care for Morty. He does care for, I believe, most of his family. Even though he did say in his last episode, Pickle Rick, that he can't love because of infinite attachment, but it looks like he does care. He does try to love. And even like, what was it? The first episode where he says that like the only reason why he didn't let Morty and Summer die is he'd have to go through all different dimensions trying to find new Mortys and new Summers. But the thing is, he also used that thing a second time in the last episode, Pickle Rick episode. I believe it was Pickle Rick episode. No. It was the episode before that, where they go to Mad Max World, where Summer said, where he's like, I don't want to spend all day trying to find a new Summer, so I might as well do this. It's like, that's more of an excuse, if anything. That's more like an excuse saying, okay, I could do this, but no, this be easier. But it's like, I think it's no, he actually does care. Yes, he did leave a Summer in another dimension, because that dimension's fucked up, but still, like, I feel like he does actually care for them. And I feel like that's actually kind of showing a little bit more. Especially, again, this one where he does say, like, I probably got emotional, showing that, yeah, he does have emotions. He does love Rick and Morty. He does love Morty. He does love Summer. He does love them all, but I don't know. But tell me what you think in the comments below. This episode was awesome. I loved it. I can't wait for more. I want to see the next episode. Next episode is a Jerry and Rick adventure. Though I'm going to go ahead and assume a couple things. One, there's going to be this is probably not our Rick, for one. It's probably not our Rick. Evil Morty may be in this. I'm not sure. Because and they show like Pocket Mortys, I think what's going on next week, and they show in Federal Prison Morty. And it was like, okay, that might be Evil Morty or one of the Evil Mortys, I guess. And also, in one of the trailers, they show, in like the first sneak peek trailer, they show a Rick who has his arm turned into a gun, and like he also has a hole in his chest or like a hole in his shirt. And we also see that same Rick with Jerry riding on a roller coaster. So I feel like that's probably the same Rick, and also that this Rick is probably sent to kill Jerry, or maybe they're going to try to go free this other Morty and then kill Jerry. I don't know. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Show me videos I've done. Links are on my Facebook description buttons down there somewhere. Thanks for watching, and we will see you later.
That's what I thought, you red tin can.
I know. Doesn't he suck, audience? Hey, Rick, you and me breaking the fourth wall together and all that stuff.
Shut up, you overhyped piece of crap.
Eh.